What's up, everybody? Daniel here, and we are about to embark on a tremendous journey. I'm kidding. We're just gonna be doing TypeScript as usual. We're gonna go through the array methods again because I'm not done with those, and these ones. So this time I'm gonna be using the TypeScript compiler because my compiler has issues, as you know from the previous video, if you are even watching. The previous video I tried to go through the last index of, and the keys. I'm gonna go through the keys first. The keys, last index of, etc. I'm gonna go through these. I'm gonna try and type them out. I think I'm gonna separate these two. Can I not? This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'll just open Chrome instead, and then I'll do this. My computer is acting up. What is that? Looks like Windows 97 or Windows XP. I remember those browsers used to, not browsers, but operating systems with any application would kind of act jittery like that. And I'm using Ubuntu, so anyway, I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna type in I like to type things out, not necessarily with this keyboard, because keyboard that I am using now is actually a pretty good keyboard, but it's unlike the one that I used before. This is a string array, right? Const iterator equals array1.keys, and then for const key of iterator console.log. I'm gonna log out the key. It logs out 12012. So basically these are even if you create a string array or a number array or any array for that matter, it has keys. So, and you can extract those keys by setting or like just calling the keys method, and it'll store all those keys, I think, as an array inside of an iterator. Not really as an array, right? It returns this is an iterator, right? And because I haven't done iterators really, I'm struggling to comprehend what exactly those are. And like I said in every video, I need to go back and go check out the, what are they called? I can check them right here. Geez, what are they called? Great, I forgot what they're called, but yeah, whatever. I need to go and study those things. Consists of iterators and etc. And I just need to wrap my head around that part of JavaScript. It's a part of JavaScript that most of us developers don't really need, depending on what you're working on. But yeah, I want to understand everything. I really do. And yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. So I want to console log out this iterator. I once did this before. Iterator. Let's enter. So it returns an empty object. Oh, this is not gonna work. Let me do this actually. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, I was just trying to check some things out, but that's not gonna work. But I get what this is, so you can get the keys and extract the keys by just doing that. I want to try and do something else. Actually, I want to create an object and then with the keys and try and extract the keys and see what it'll give me. So array keys, let's just name it array keys, and it's, well, it doesn't have, well, it has a type of any, right? And it's an object. So we're gonna say 10, it's a, and then 20, it's a b, and 30 c. So let's just do this. All right, wait, let me check, am I recording? I am, right? All right. Just needed to make sure. Okay, just needed to make sure. All right, so oh, what is that? All right. Oh, this is print. Control P is print. What am I doing? All right, let's get rid of that. Whoa. I have coffee here as usual. Anyway, so we're gonna create an iterator 2. Well, I don't need to do this. I could just basically go like console.log. Well, not really. Let me do this. For cons. Let me try this first. Key. Okay, no. Let key of array keys dot keys. Right. Do this, and then console.log, and then please log out the array keys. Sorry, key. Log out the key and enter that. So array keys dot key is not a function. Array keys dot key is not a function. It's not? Oh, okay. So I guess obviously if I were to do array 1, that means this also won't work because it's saying that the method keys method keys is a method on, it's an array method, not a object method. So this will also not work. What? Okay, no, it's not working. I need to clear out my console every time because like that, and then there we go. Yes, array1.keys will wait. Array1.keys will work. Yes, it will work because it's an array. It's an array, but array keys won't work because it's an object. So how do you extract the keys of an object? Is something that I need to ask myself. How to extract keys of object in JavaScript? I think I already know the answer to that. I think it's okay, I don't remember, but I remember this method called has property key. I forgot. how to get key. Okay, let me just do a little object methods JavaScript. So objects also have methods. Okay, here. So just like arrays, they also have methods. Okay, this is not exactly what I'm looking for. Object.keys. Oh, okay. And then I pass in the actual object, which is array keys. Wow, okay. Object. Jeez, I must have not done JavaScript in quite a long while, because this is all new to me. Might just jump into object methods now. I should probably not get derailed. I should probably finish up my my array methods, and I will get back to these after a while. To object methods. All right, so no, I get it. This is an object, and I should probably get rid of it. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that before I digress completely. Wait. All right, I got it. So objects also have their whole list of methods that I need to work through. So map is obviously it's you know, I know how to use map. .of, I haven't used that. Let me convert this back. There we go. Do that. Let's just leave this for now. The Array.of static method creates a new array instance from a variable number of arguments, regardless of the number or type of the arguments. Okay, so it's a static method. Okay, so if this is TypeScript, if I say const my array1, if I say it's an array of strings like that, like that, and then maybe let me do this instead. It should give me an error, and then I do this, and then I say new array stat. Let me think properly. I'm trying to do something different. and it's not clicking. So let me just let result array equals, well, let's just say it's an array. Array.of, and I want to pass in something here. I'm going to pass a new array, new array, and then I'm going to uncomment this out. What's going on here? Res array. Any array. So we created an array. This is our array, so it's an res array. And if I now say console.log, just feel myself do that a couple of times. Res array, say res array, let's do that. So we get, so I'm basically storing an array inside of an array. More like it. Okay. It's just very funny. All right, so what am I trying to do? So, okay, so I get what that does. It just basically takes whatever you give it and stores it inside of an array. This is an array, but obviously if you try and convert this into a string array, you will get an error because this is not a string, it's a number, and you cannot store a number inside of an array of strings. This is an array of any, or you're creating an array of any, but if I create an array of string, then we have problems because this is not assignable to this, and that's not even the problem with this, because even if this is a string, right, it'll still give you an error. Why? Because you're trying to store an array of any inside of an array of strings. Even if this were a string array, it still wouldn't work because you're trying to store a string array inside of a string array. You're trying to store a whole array which is of type strings. Okay, yeah, whatever, but it's still an array, but you're trying to store it inside of an array, and it doesn't take, this res array only takes an array of strings. You're trying to pass in a whole array. Doesn't matter if it's of type string. You're trying to pass in an array. So you cannot do that. Here you would have to say you want, what would you say? You would say you want to take in, it's an array that takes in type of, that is actually very interesting. Can I do this? No, this doesn't make sense, right? I'm trying to, an array that takes in, let me try and research that. Typescript array that takes array type. Maybe I should declare an array. Okay, maybe I should declare oh wait, maybe I can declare type array of string. No, that doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. Like that, no? Type, it takes a type array. Doesn't make sense. I want to know how you, what is the type array? Like, An array in TypeScript can contain elements of different data types using a generic array type syntax, as shown below. Yes, how to write type of array in TypeScript. Okay, that's interesting. I know there's an answer to that. It's just that I don't know how to vocalize what I want to what exactly it is that I want, and because of that, I cannot get the computer to tell me what the answer is. So but fair enough. Anyway, all right, that's cool. So yeah, we get this, and obviously if I didn't say that and I just did this, I'll get an array inside of an array. Yeah. Anyway, let's move over to the pop. Oh, this will just create an array, an empty array. Array.of will give me an empty array. All right. Pop just removes the last element and it doesn't manipulate the array in any way, right? Oh, it does change the length, but oh, it does manipulate the array because it changes the length of the original array. Yes, so it does manipulate the array, it doesn't create a new array. Right, pop, push, same thing. What did I do? Push, same thing. Reduce just adds on top of the you know, previous calculation, etc. I already did this. Accumulator, etc. I already did this. Does this manipulate the actual initial array? The original array doesn't create a new array, right? Array.reduce sum of the initial. Wait, let me see. Oh, doesn't manipulate the array. Let me just. The reduce method of array instance executes a user supplied reducer callback function on each element of the array in order passing in the return value from the calculation on the preceding element. The final result of running the reducer across all elements of the array is a single value. The first time that the callback is run, there is no return value of the previous calculation, because if you start with 1, it'll still be 1. There's no repeat. But then once you go to the next element, then now you have a, you have a return value of the previous calculation, because now you're on the second value. Now you're adding the first and the second. If supplied, an initial value may be used in its place. Otherwise, the array element at index 0 is used as the initial value, and iteration starts from the next element, index 1 instead of index 0. Okay, so it's okay. Makes sense. All right, I'm just gonna move right along. Reduce right. Reduce right. Interesting. I guess it goes in the operator. Okay, I don't know. The reduce right method of the array instance applies a function against an accumulator and each value of the array from right to left to reduce it to a single value. See also Array.prototype.reduce from left to right. So it's basically in the reverse order. So here we have an array of arrays, 2D array. const result equals array.reduce right accumulator current value concat. This is very interesting. I want to see what exactly is happening here. Alright, pass in the accumulator and the current value. Then we're saying accumulator. So we return accumulator.concat current value. So it's this. Also, it's going to start from here. It's going to say 4, 5. Going to concatenate it with 2 and 3. So for you to understand this, you would need to understand exactly what happens when you concatenate two arrays. So, and I want to do that first. What is this? All right, let's okay, so now since we have that, now what we can basically do is concatenate. So console.log, we're gonna concatenate test array1, test array2, right? This is how we concatenate, right? No, what am I doing? Test1 dot concat. Gonna concatenate this array. And then we're going to see the results. So 2, 5, 2, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2, 5, 6. So it just creates one array. So it just basically combines the arrays. All right. So now I understand how that works. So it's 4, 5. So it'll be 4, 5, 2, 4, 5 concatenates with 2, 3. And then you have 4, 5, 2, 3 that concatenates with 0, 1. And then it's 4, 5, 2, 3, 0, 1. So that makes a lot of sense, man. Wow, beautiful. Let me just do this. I'm just gonna say concatenate an array, and then concatenate use reduce right to concatenate an array. Use array.reduce right to concatenate an array. There we go. So how do we now start with this stuff? We're gonna say, well, we already have the two arrays, right? So I don't want to look, I just want to think about it. I'm going to create a variable, and then I'm going to console log that variable at the end. So we use one array. We use one array, and then we reduce right, and then we add a callback function inside of that. We add a callback function inside that reduce right method, and then inside we have an accumulator, and then the actual current value, and then inside of that the return value would be the concatenation. So I'm going to start with the test array 1. So I'm going to first declare a variable results, or test results, yes, results, which is going to be equals to our test array1 dot reduce right. Thank you. Reduce right, and then inside of that we're going to have a callback function. Inside of the callback function, we're going to have an accumulator. our accumulator will be an array of numbers, right? So I can say number array, and then we will have a current, which also is a number array, right? What am I doing wrong? No. So now I'm going to return accumulator.concat the current value, that should work. I guess the types are not typing. What's going on? Is this not an it's an array of numbers, guys. Is it not? It's an array of numbers. Let me just get rid of this first. But it is. Or it starts off as a number. Because they did say that the first return value would be nothing. Right? Maybe that's why. Wait. Oh, this is a 2D array, dude. Oh wow, this is interesting. So obviously we're trying to go in each and every single one of these is an array, and we're trying to concatenate each and every single array inside of this one big array. I was getting a little bit confused. So what I'm trying to do instead is something completely different. I was trying to test one, which is this array, and these are numbers. These are numbers. So I need to create a test3, const test array 3, which is an array of a 2D array type. Typescript 2D array type. That's, I think, the wording that I needed. I think that's the wording that I needed. Yes. Oh, this is... I'm still not sure that this is exactly what I want, but it'll do for now. So this is a number array, and then this will be a number array. Now that works. That makes so much sense now. And then I'm going to console log test result. 5612, 5612. So if I just reduce, it'll be 1256, 1256. So there we go. That was cool. Wow, I didn't start. Great, perfect. All right, so that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Well, along the way, I didn't get what I wanted from this website, but I did figure out how to declare the type of a two-dimensional array, I guess. All right, this was very interesting. I really enjoyed learning that. So reverse just changes the order, right? No. 1 2 3 console.log array will be 1 2 3, and then if you reverse it and then you run it again, it will be 3 2 1. Reverse is destructive. It changes the original array. You know, I've always wanted to know, if I say Array.1.rev, if I were to say I declare an array, right, and then I write a condition that checks if an array is reversed or not. Does that change it, and does it leave it changed? I'll be back in a second. All right, cool. So let's see, get this here, get that here. All right, so we've done reduce, right? And that was a bit of an interest. Reverse, what was that? Reverse. All right, so reverse method of array instance reverses an array in place. So it just flips everything and it manipulates the array. I wanted to test out a few theories with this reverse method. And I will. All right, let's test out a few theories, shall we? Dot reverse. What am I doing? Let me create a reverse array. Const reverse array, which will be any array. So Sam and buddy, right? And I like to make sure that I make declarations, or I write in the types, which this is a string array. Boom. I like to make it neat as well. All right, so now we have a reverse array, and I did not type in the correct spelling. All right, so we have a reverse array. I want to make sure of something. If I console log, okay, I know if I console log it now, I'll get this. If I reverse it on demand, okay, so if I say if reverse array dot reverse, if I say reverse array is true, then let me see. Console.log reverse array. This is what I wanted to check. Buddy Sam. So it doesn't matter if you are trying to check it or anything, it'll still, like, you've basically reversed it. This is interesting. The condition will always return false, since JavaScript compares object by reference and not by value. So if I remember correctly, passing by reference means that if you pass in something, I need to figure this out. If you pass in something by reference, that means that if you change it somewhere, like it's basically looking at the same memory location. So if you pass it somewhere and you change it where you originally declared it, it will also change wherever it is that you've passed it to. So okay, so in this case, I can't wrap my head around it, but I guess you can make this type of comparison. Just reverse it first if you want to reverse it, and then compare the variable, right? So I guess I can do this. So, but I mean, I did get what I wanted to get, or understood what I wanted to understand from this. It will reverse it. And yeah, if you do the same thing again here, yeah, it's reversed now. You can't do anything about it unless you know, reverse array.reverse again, then it'll change. Okay, I got it. Dot reverse, just reverse the I mean, I could just check here, right? Oh wow, okay. So if you don't want to mutate, if you don't want to mutate the original, you could do this to create a shallow copy. So a shallow copy, if I remember correctly, is basically like creating a new memory address and just copying whatever is in this memory address, and then creating or allocating new memory, and then pasting all that stuff in new memory location, and then using that new memory location to check whatever you need to check, or do whatever comparison you want to do, or just manipulate whatever you want to manipulate at the new memory location. That's shallow copying. But deep copying is basically still looking at the same memory location, and that is exactly what happens here, which was with that comparison. By reference. Okay, yeah, all right. So just want to see what this is. Let me see something. All right. Um, so yeah, even if I were to do that, I would get, you know, buddy Sam, wait. Okay, I'm not understanding this. So we have 3, 2, 1, so we have numbers. Now we have reverted. This dot reverse. Now reverted will reverse, oh, it's created a new variable, right? Okay. Okay. Reverse array dot reverse like that, and then we will console log reverted. Let's see. So okay, that makes sense. Reverted is the one that got reversed. It's the only one that got reversed. We shallow copied, but the wait. Because here we already we reversed it here. Oh, we reversed it again. Jeez. Okay, we reversed it again. That's the problem. We reversed it again. But if I do this, things will change. Now we have buddy Sam, because we've reversed this. But if I were to console log out reverse array, reverse array, we have Sam buddy. Doesn't change because when we did reverse it, we only stored it in this variable. We didn't just change the original memory. We didn't mutate the original memory location. It's an array method. Shift. Yeah, keep saving even though there's no need to do that. Array.prototype.shift. The shift method of array instance removes the first element from an array and returns that removed element. This method changes the length of the array. So basically shift, pop, push mutates the original array. Well, there's no any other array. What am I saying original array for? But yes, it mutates the array. It removes it and then it returns it. Pop removes the last and returns it. does it. And then push. What does push return? I need to add those here. Just need this thing. Push array. We're gonna say it's a push array. We're gonna say it's a number array, and we're gonna give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, as usual. And then we're gonna say console.log. We're gonna return the push array dot pop. See what it gives us. Gives us 5. And similarly, I want to console.log push array. So pop returns the, okay, let's go with console.log push array dot shift should return 1. And if I say push, I wonder what that's going to give me. Push 100 at the end. It returns the entire array. Right. Wait, what am I doing? This returns the length of the array. What? Oh yes, it does. It returns the length of the array. Wow, it returns the length of the array. I didn't know that. Let's see. Yes, it returns the length. I mean, yeah. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Shift removes. I know you can add more arguments. Geez, I always need to go to the bathroom. All right, boys, I'm back. Just looking at this shift. I know that I'm not going through each and every single one of these methods and just deep diving in each and every single one of them, but I don't know. Like, you can go through all of them, guys, because, you know, we have things to do. Yes, I've heard you. All right, let's see. I just want to go through this. This is description. What? Strings are immutable. Well, that's why whenever we want to manipulate a string, we always... What is that method that we use to separate them? And these, is it splice or slice or something? And then they are in an array, and then from then you manipulate the array, and then you put it back together. So yeah, strings are immutable, I guess. Do we have unshift? I think there's a, yes, we do. I guess it works just like adding an element in the front. I don't know. We'll get there. Right. Okay. I just want to go straight to the unshift and see what that does. The unshift method of array instance adds the specified element to the beginning of an array and returns a new length of the array. Right. Okay, so obviously you need to specify what you want to unshift. You know, so it'll be 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, there we go. And then you can sort these to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can reverse it, and then it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you can pop, and then it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2. And then if you want to get the value of what the array.pop would be, it'll be 1. No. Yes, 1, because that's what you're popping out. Okay, I got this unshift as well. Unshift. This is okay. What am I doing? Oh my goodness, I can't believe I was staring outside for a hot minute, and yeah. Anyway. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna say push array. That's not how you push an array. Push array dot unshift. I just want to test this out. Whatever. And then we get 9 because these ones are in. Gotcha. All right. Go back. Slice. I should I wanna add this file to my my GitHub. To local string. I did splice sort some slice shift to local string and to reversed. Oh, I didn't do these ones. To spliced. What are these? To local string method of array instance returns a string representing the elements of the array. The elements are converted to string using the toLocalString method, and these strings are separated by local specific strings such as comma. So array1, a, and a date. Array1.toLocalString 1a comma date. This adds slice, is added forward slashes, and then what about this date? Adds a okay, so this is creates a date. Okay, this creates a date. It creates a whole new string date, whatever. I guess this is it. And then I guess it creates this entire thing separated by commas. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, local string equals, okay, array1 dot local string n. Is n like English or something? Okay, I don't need to study these. These are just for creating software. I'm not creating software. I'm trying to solve problems. The toReversed method of array instance is copying counterpart of the reverse. Copying counterpart of the reverse. So does this create a new? It returns new array with the elements in reverse. Okay, so that's just the only difference is that this, instead of actually manipulating or mutating the array, this actually creates an array. So that means that if I have an array like this, if I say array1 dot reverse, it'll return the reversed array. If I were to do the same with is reversed to reverse, it'll do the same, right? Okay, what's going on? To reverse does not exist on type string. Oh. Okay, what's going on here? What am I doing? What? Am I going crazy? Okay. If you guys don't know it yet, it's raining outside. So it does work. So what is this? And obviously if I were to console log out the array numbers, then it's just normal. I get it, works the same. All it does is just reverse, but it doesn't actually store. Okay, reverse to reversed, sort to sorted, splice to spliced. What about to string? Ooh, okay. To string. This is so I could just array.numbers. Can I console.log array numbers .toString? Just creates all right. Doesn't matter what's inside, whether they're strings or numbers. It just combines everything in one big string, and that's just that. That doesn't work. What is the one? It's .join. .join. Let me see something. .join will join using commas. And then if I do this, it'll join with nothing. ToString, on the other hand, doesn't matter what you pass in, it'll just convert it to string with commas. Let me just do this. Gonna have to do string like that, right? No? Oh no. So like that. No? Number array or string array doesn't make sense. So how do I do this where I just want it to be an array that has an array of strings and numbers? Is it number? Typescript array of numbers and strings. All right, got it. What am I doing? String number array, there we go. Alright, so Makes sense. 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 Makes sense, guys. It makes a lot of sense. So this is to reverse. I bet you if I were to reverse this here, then all of these will change starting with the letter A. So I could just do this, and I could say if array numbers, this is the first index, is equals to A, then return true. And it will work because this doesn't manipulate our numbers, if I remember correctly. Can't say return because it's not a function. True. Here we go, and it changes everything because I reversed it. But it'll return it if I say else false. Console.log. If I say give me a false reading, right? It'll return false if I said to reversed. There we go. So it's raining. I don't even know if you guys can hear me properly. But yeah. Okay. This video is long. I'm gonna end this video right here, guys. Okay, we still have some more methods to go through. It's starting to rain really heavily, and I don't want to be shouting. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.